Hey friends, Lucian here with the Bullish Bears team, making the watch list video for Friday, October 20th. I have to zip right through this one today, guys. I don't have much time for lots of content, so I am going to go right through it and breeze right through it. No BS here today. So if you go up here, GNMX, I would like to see it have finished a little bit closer to its highs for the day. It did have a breakout here today, so ideally I would like to have it up, finishing closer up to this area. So who knows if this is going to continue or not. But as you can see, it is still staying above the breakout area. It's quickly retesting it. So obviously you want to see if it goes. Well, so maybe I would put the alert. I mean, I don't think I'd want to necessarily get into it up there. But I think if this one can break, you'll see it kind of broke out of this area. I'd say right. Yeah, I'm going to put it at 157. If it breaks below this area, I'd get the heck out of it. But if it breaks above 157, be really careful at the 191. And then obviously $2 and then 223. I don't love this one with the resistance, but it is a possible breakout area. Maybe some further continuation. You can see the EMA is pointing upwards. So you got to really keep an eye out on this one for GNMX. Today was a very weird day in the market. Was selling off, trading sideways, but as you can see with the SPX, look at the green candlestick, how it formed. A huge selling off, fell below the 9, boom, bulls came back in, pushed it up. So now tomorrow will be interesting if it continues further. Let's go to PRAN. Another one, this is another one that kind of broke out, came back down right to this resistance level. So I would put an alert at or above 325. Again, this is a huge resistance area, then becomes support. It pushed up to 350 today. You can see these wicks right in here. There's resistance right here at whatever this is, 25-ish, and then resistance up at 369, and of course resistance at 350 right here. So that's one to be careful of, but if you break above 325, if it falls below that, I would use that as your stop. DEST. So this one looks pretty decent. You'll see 1, 2, 3 tests below that 250 area. So if that thing breaks out, it could run to 3, if not further. So I really like DEST. ECYT, right below that $5 marker, you'll see 1, 2 tests at that 5. What is that? 505 marker. So I kind of put it at 506. Potential continuation. You'll see a flag pattern here, staying above the 9. See if it breaks up. You know, and obviously be careful around resistance around $6, $6.50, and then I would be careful at $5.50 as well. Just whole and $half amounts. So if it breaks above 506 and holds, use that as your stop, and then obviously that's some resistance areas above. ROKA. Don't love this one. Kind of just not putting this one on. Canceling that. Taking that one off. All right, RWLK. When I was looking at this, wasn't doing much of anything. Let me see if this is a 5-cent spread. RWLK. Yep, 5 dots or 5C. 5-cent increments. Don't like it. ADHD, nope. BLKCF, nope. VHC, nope. VKTX. So this is an interesting one where I might say, I'm not putting this one on. However, there's been some continuation. Let's see, what is this price? How close is it to that wick? Look at that little wick right here on the weekly, that right above that 290. If it could stay on there, might have another day, might have a pop tomorrow. These ones you got to be careful of on the yearly. It's already got a yearly high here. You already know what it is here now. So now you don't know what the top is going to be and how far it can go. So it might have a potential breakout. So this is one, especially on a Friday, if you were to take it and it breaks 312, the moment you see a reversal, I would get out. It's already had 2 big green days. So flag here, breakout up. It's over yearly highs, right below $3. So this one could be a nice short. Support right almost around that 250-ish area, 245. So VKTX, if it's to continue upwards, I would put it at or above 312. If 312 fails, might be a good short. And then obviously be careful around 245-ish area. But I will put it on. Let me see over here, VKTX. Cool. INFI. Interesting. So this is one of those I would normally kind of glance over, but now you see it close right above the 9. Don't love it. DELT. Oof, another one of these wicks. See, you have that wick right there at $1.50. One at 162. Let me take a look over here. DELT. If it can, so that's the thing, is if it could break that 154-ish area, this could be a breakout. I would be very careful of this wick here, see if there's any pullback here. But if it can break this, what is this? If you can break that, that would be a nice little breakout right there. You'll see it went near there today, right at the 150, and pulled back. So I'd put an alert at or above 154. You might risk above 150. Again, careful of the 200 SMA, this wick right here, which is right at that 154. Careful of that pop and pullback. So DELT, RGSE, nope. LACDF, I don't like ones with 5 symbols, usually. Not going to put it on. Linu, now that looks intriguing to me. So Linu, you have some resistance about 250. I'll put it right here at 250. But if it breaks above this 228, you can see kind of like this triangle pattern right here, right? So it's been kind of going up and down, forming this higher lows, kind of this triangular pattern. If it breaks above 228, might be a one to potentially take for a potential breakout. Obviously, be careful around 250. But I'd put this one at or above 228. If it falls below that, that's not a good sign. But might be a potential breakout. Gotta watch. Gotta see also with the market. If the market gets bought back up again tomorrow, gotta watch and see. That's potentially bullish. If the market goes sideways or trades down, you gotta watch this pattern if it's gonna break. CRBP, nope. Time, nope. VSAR, nope. NPTN, so these are the tough ones. When you have the overhead resistance in these lines, you can get a candle break that just barrels through, but you got to get through this resistance. So I'm not liking it right now. BW, man, what a slow mover. This is one to watch, but you can see it's just a slow grinder. Not putting it on, but AST, nope. MEIP, nope. ARDX, nope. LLNW, nope. XNet, nope. BLFS, nope. So that's it. That's a garbage watch list. Again, that's why trade ideas is key, but there's nothing you can do. If the market's not giving it to you, if there's indecision, nothing you can do. Again, that's why we absolutely love trade ideas. We have our promo code below in this video for 15% off for being a Bullish Bears follower. So make sure that, again, you know, we keep stressing it in every video. If you want to be a good trader, just like in any profession, you have to have the best tools. Trade Ideas is the best scanner. Does it cost money? Yes, it's about $100 a month, and then you get, well, there's two of them. I think there's one that's 100, and then there's one that's 150. But then we get a 15% discount. Is it pricey? Yes. Is it, you know, more expensive than free? Absolutely. But you get what you pay for, and Trade Ideas is rock solid. And if something's not popping up really good on Trade Ideas, it's just probably a good day not to trade. And you get that once every couple weeks or so. You'll get something where it's just nothing really to trade. But as you can see here, this is the watch list. It's dwindling, but that's not because we're not doing something right. It's just because that's what the market's giving it to you, or that's what the market's giving us. There's not much to show. So let's try for swing trades, see if anything good is on that. Let's see here. So yeah, my whole point being with that is Trade Ideas, hands down, I can't say it enough. I'll say it in every video. We could not survive without Trade Ideas. It's the best scanner. FNF, am I going to keep that on the watch list? Did I have that on the watch list? Yeah, okay, so look at that. It did go up today. All right, cool. Makes sense. So there was a base that was formed. You'll see I had an alert at or above 35.20. It went up to 35.69. This one is still one to watch. Now I'd put this one at 35.70 to see if it continues. It's above the 9. Be very careful right here at the 50, but it still has some room to run. Could be a slow grinder. Let's see here. So we'll put it at 35.70. All right, AKAM. Yep, so that one broke up too. So you'll see that one went from 51.20 up to 51.68. So now it is near that. It's near that gap up, right around that 52.07. So, oops. Let me change the color of that. So I would say, so right now it's in the gap, it looks like. So if it can get above 51.68, then be very careful around that $52 area. There again, there's that resistance. But, you know, again, I'm not going to put that one on the watch list. But if you were to trade it, it's got some room to go up to fill the gap, but it's not much. So I'm not going to put that on. But at least you understand my psychology of what I was looking at. INVH, I'm interested to see if this one's still holding. And son of a gun, that thing is still, look at it. You guys see this? This thing is so stubborn. It wants to be stubborn, but it's still holding above, still creating higher lows. It's just, look at that. It's unbelievable. But I want to see that 9 ideally go upwards. It's being stubborn. Why didn't I had the alert at $23. Why did that not trigger? I'm putting it at or above $23 to be safe. Again, this is one, it's still holding, and it's starting to break this pattern. As you can see, let's see, even right above here, you might even, I had it above at or 22.85, and look at, that's where it fell. I think that 22, man, it's so tough that between 22.90 to $23. I mean, to be safe, $23 would be good. But if you wait for it to get $23, it might you might miss the move. So you got to watch it. But $23 would be ideal. So I'm going to keep that on the watch list. ORCL, nope, taking that off. AXL, look at that, didn't break. I'm not going to get that on. Let's see. FNSR, so we'll see if there's some new ones. No. WBS. You know what, guys? Here's the thing. What I don't like. I totally forgot to say this too again. I said this in these videos before. I don't like swing trades going into the weekend. So you got to be very careful if you trade any of these. Make sure that you're very careful with your risk management. I personally don't like taking swing trades into the weekend. It's very, very, very risky. So we'll see if anything looks really good as of right now. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stop this video because I don't even want any of you guys to get trapped on any swing trade, so I don't want to get in bad habits. Not saying you can never do it, but I don't like swing trades going into the weekend, so I am not going to put any watch lists for swing trades because you just don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen in the weekend. You just don't know what's going to go on. So I'm not going to do a watch list and get you guys trapped. Again, just breezing right through this video. If you haven't been to our website, make sure you subscribe to our email and watch list alerts, or our watch list, or let me phrase it again. Subscribe to our email and get our daily watch list and trade alerts over here. You can join our trade room over here. If you have not been in our trade room yet or joined us, we have an awesome free trade room. We're super interactive. We give out lots of great content, and best of all, our trade room is free. So the level of content that we give with our watch list and our trade alerts for free is really unheard of in this industry. So make sure that you take advantage of it, as well as we have a few courses over here worth a couple $1,000. So lots of content. Again, if you want to get trade ideas, we have the banner right over here with 15% discount. Benzinga, which is our live news site of choice. They're awesome for news. They work fantastic together. Again, both a little pricey, around the $100 range or so. Obviously, we would get you guys community discounts, but again, I can't stress it enough. If you want to be a professional trader, you want to be good at what you do, you need the best tools. Some of the free scans are okay, but if you really want to take it to the next level, you need top-of-the-notch tools, and that's why you don't see us promoting tons of different companies and tons of different things, because we stay focused and we only like to partner with the best. And Trade Ideas and Benzinga, they're two of the best. Trade Ideas, we say, is absolutely essential to trading. If you do want to take another step forward and really get going, Benzinga would be our second choice. But if you only have enough money for one, absolutely pick up Trade Ideas. It is definitely a game changer. Excuse me, we have our merchandise up here. If you haven't visited our store yet, we have ladies apparel, we have our men's apparel, we have our Hope is Real slogan, our Bullish Bears logo, kids apparel, zip hoodies, mugs, gifts. We have a whole great apparel line that's great content. So feel free to visit our merchandise store. We have a donation button here. Again, we are a donation-based community. Everything we do is free. We give out everything we possibly can to our followers for free. Ideally, we'd like to keep that model going forward. We're not trying to play some kind of trickery with you guys. We're very transparent in pretty much everything we say and do. We try to do that. And again, in every video, I try to say there are no guarantees that we will not be membership based on the road. We could easily charge $150 a month for what we're offering with our community, our trade list, our watch list, our courses, our trade room. We could easily charge, $150 a month for that, but we're not doing that. It's not some kind of trick down the road. We're not trying to get you involved and then down the road we're going to hit you with it. We ideally don't want to charge membership fees. We can't promise it. We can't say that we won't. And the only way that we won't is if everybody donates to our cause. So instead of charging you $150 a month and trying to get 1,000 people to do that, hey, you know what? If a couple thousand people, donate $10 a month, $25 a month, $50 a month, it makes it affordable for everybody. We're looking, again, ideally for everybody to give a little bit, but we leave it in your hands. If you want to take advantage of everything that we offer for free, then hey, that's your choice. If you want to donate and give back, again, we have monthly donations for a cost of a couple trades a month to make it affordable for everybody. We have our monthly donation option right here and our one-time donation option right here. So we greatly appreciate your generosity, and the only way we can keep this movement going is through your donations. Just very simple. Again, just like I kind of say it and I relate it to, many people understand about donations nowadays. They have their favorite YouTubers. They all ask for donations or for you to buy a shirt from them or to buy their book. Again, it helps them to keep their livelihood going. Is it expensive to run a website? Absolutely not. You're not paying for us to pay for our domain name and our hosting. You're paying for our time and what we're investing in you guys and everything that we do, just like you would for any YouTuber or, again, going to a political campaign or, if you're a Bernie fan or a Hillary fan or a Trump fan, those are all millionaires and billionaires that don't need your money, but they ask for your money. When they run a political campaign, they ask for you to fund their campaigns. Why would they do that when they have the money to do it themselves? Well, I'm not going to speak for them, but apparently they take that money and they use it to help with their campaign. So your donations help to run their campaign. You're paying for their time and money and effort and travel expenses. With us, you're not necessarily paying for our travel expenses. You're paying for our time. Just like you would, again, with many of these people. A church, if you go to a church and you donate to a church, you're not necessarily, sometimes you got to pay for the pastor's salary and, their expenses. So same thing. So that's kind of what we're trying to do, is trying to basically leave it in your hands. If you see value in what we offer in our community, then you donate to us. If you don't, then you won't. And same thing with us. If our business model continues to sustain and enough people donate, then we will stay donation based. If they don't, then eventually we'll charge membership fees. That's kind of the way we see it. But again, very transparent with you guys. We don't want to do that. We're trying to do something different. So we need your help, and we thank you for your donations. You can follow us on social media over here. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, watch them, share them. Again, sorry to breeze through this video really quickly, but first of all, there really wasn't much plays. And second of all, I gotta go. So again, have fun, guys, and happy trading tomorrow. Enjoy.